A year ago, I acquired the American Express Platinum card. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you what my real world, no BS experience has been with the card in the first year and where I see myself with the card going forward into 2025. But before we dive into that, if you have not already, please click the like button below for this video. And also, please consider subscribing as well if you have not already done so. Doing both those things helps to get my channel and content visible to more people just like yourself. And I thank you ahead of time. Now let's dive in. So, first things first is I tried getting this card for several months last year and I was in pop up jail. And I tried everything I could, all the tricks in the book to break out of pop up jail, and I could not do it. And then finally, one day I was on Reddit and someone had posted a link for a a the offer on the card that was working for everybody that was using it, and it was for the base offer, the base welcome offer of 80,000 MR points for 8K in spend in 6 months. And I mulled it over for a few days. I really wanted more points than that. But considering the problems I was having with pop up jail and getting a welcome offer on the card, I thought, you know what? 80,000 MR points is better than nothing. So I pulled the trigger, I used that link, and I got the offer. So I was considering everything I had gone through, I was ecstatic to get those 80,000 MR points. So that's first and foremost the big benefit of the card is that welcome offer. Now comes in the credits on the card, right? Everybody knows the platinum card is a coupon book of several credits, and in this segment, I'm going to tell you my experience with using the credits, and this is going to be about the credits that I value and that I find easy to use. Again, this is a no BS experience with the card, and so this is going to be about my particular experience in use of the card. So if I don't happen to mention one of the credits that are on this card, it's because I didn't use it. And so the value for that particular credit just wasn't there. Now let's dive into the credits. So first and foremost, the airline incidental credit. Like, okay, that's easy. You guys know I'm a Delta fanboy, and I know there's no such thing as the Delta travel bank, but I do have my own little Delta travel bank trick. And so to liquidate this $200 credit, uh, it's easy to do. And basically, you find a Comfort Plus trip somewhere one way, and as close to that $200 incidental credit amount that you can. Ideally, you're finding a flight for not much over 250. And so here's the reason why. Because with this trick, I use a $50 Delta gift card to book part of the fee, and then I use the platinum card to book the rest of it. And I did that for this credit. So I went in, I bought a $50 gift card. I think it was from Target, and I found a flight as close to, I think I found one actually for like 251 or something like that. It was just maybe a couple dollars over that amount after taxes and everything. So I paid for the seat with the $50 gift card, and then the remaining like 151 or so I put, or no, sorry, two 200ish or so, just over $200 I put on the platinum card. And so that triggered the airline incidental credit. Then I just canceled the flight, and Delta is really easy about canceling. You cancel the flight and you get an e-cert put into your account for future use. And like I said, I'm a Delta fanboy. I fly Delta a lot. I will use the e-cert easily. So that credit is easy to use. Another easy to use credit for me is the FHR credit. And I used the $200 FHR credit this year for staying at the Hilton Roosevelt Hotel in New Orleans when I went to the credit card content creator meetup over Labor Day weekend this year. And this is super simple. You go into the Amex travel portal. You're looking at looked at hotels in New Orleans, looking for FHR hotels. They have a handful there. The Roosevelt was one of them. Really good deal on that weekend for some reason, cost wise for the hotel. So I used my platinum card to book the Roosevelt in the travel portal, and literally like the next day, the FHR $200 credit triggered. So again, another really easy credit for me to use. And so I find really real true value there. Next up are the Uber credits. And I know the Uber credits are controversial to some, but for me, it's easy. Uber credits are easy for me to use. Here's the two ways that I use them every single month. Number one, first and foremost, is Ubering to the airport for a trip somewhere. I never drive to the airport myself. I never park my car. I always take a ride share. So the Uber credit is easy to use for going to the airport. If I'm not traveling a particular month, it's also easy for me to use because I like to every once in a while stop by Chipotle on the way home from the gym and grab dinner. And there's a Chipotle on the way home. So this credit for me is very simple to use, and I get full value out of that. Next up is the Walmart Plus credit. We know that's the $155 credit for subscribing to Walmart Plus. You guys know I shop at Walmart. I shop at Walmart Neighborhood Market for groceries. Um, the Walmart Plus has come in clutch. There's been a handful of times over the first year of holding this card where needing to have something from Walmart and not necessarily wanting to go to a store, but having Walmart Plus and getting free delivery the very next day for even something as simple as like a pack of batteries or, whatever it is, a thing of paper towels, whatever, just needing something and needing it quickly, and Walmart Plus coming in very clutch for that. Plus with Walmart Plus, you also get the Paramount Plus subscription as well. I was a Paramount Plus subscriber before I hooked into Walmart Plus because of the Platinum card. So it actually saved me a little bit of money with the Paramount Plus subscription because I was able to move my payment from the account outside of Walmart Plus to just including it with the Walmart Plus subscription. So definitely I value that credit at the full value of 155. Next comes the digital entertainment credit. Now, this one is a hard one for me, to be completely honest. Again, this is a no BS real world use case. So for me, I'm not going to subscribe to every single thing there is in the digital entertainment credit section because I don't use all those things. Yes, the digital entertainment credit, $240 a year, that's great and awesome. But I'm not going to sit there and pay for something just to get a credit back for something I'm not going to use. That's dumb to me. The only thing that I used with the digital entertainment credit were two things. Number one, SiriusXM. Now, when I first got the card last year in October, SiriusXM was one of the subscriptions you would get reimbursed for with the credit. Of course, we know that went away. I think it went away in May or June of this year. So I was able to at least utilize that for 6 or 7 months of holding the card before they removed that. But also, too, I'm a Wall Street Journal subscriber. I've been a Wall Street Journal subscriber for years. I subscribed to the Journal well before holding the Platinum card. So it was very natural and easy for me to start paying for the Journal with my Platinum card to get that credit back. Now, like I said, I don't use all those services. That's all. That's the only credits I have used on this card. Everything else, I'm not an ESPN subscriber. I'm not a Disney person. I'm not a Hulu person, not a Peacock person. I just don't care about those things. I don't use them. So I do not value this credit at the full 240 because I haven't used it. So I value this credit at what I have gotten from the Wall Street Journal uh, subscription over the last year. And the journal subscription for me was $6 a month. So $6 times 12 months is $72. That's what I value the digital entertainment credit at, is $72 for myself. Again, real world, no BS. The last thing I want to talk about is something that is not a credit, but I put value on. And that is lounge visits. As you guys know, I've talked about, travel quite a bit. And one of the big reasons why I'm holding the platinum card is for the lounge visit benefit. So this year I didn't travel as much as I was going to. I canceled a trip or two due to some weather concerns and whatnot. So this year I only I only had 6 lounge visits this year. I had 4 going to and from New Orleans for the content creator meetup. Then I had 2 more visits when I recently went to Salt Lake City back in October, for a total of 6 visits. Now, the dollar value I put on these visits, as a single guy and traveling singularly, I've put a value of those visits at $20. And here's the reason why. You go to anything in the airport and it's expensive. I don't care what it is. Even if you're going into like a McDonald's, the prices, anything in the airport is priced up. And as a single person, you're easily spending $20 outside of a lounge for anything. And that's probably a conservative dollar amount, but I'm going to make it $20 just to be on the low end. Cause that to me, that seems fair. So saying that the lounge visits are valued at $20 in my mind, at 6 visits, that is a value of $120 for those lounge visits for this year. So the grand total of the value that I get from this card, or did get for the first year as far as the credits go, I put at $947. And that's with the airline, the FHR, the Uber credit, and the Walmart Plus credit being I value that at full value because for me, it's natural and very easy to use. Again, the digital entertainment credit, I put at $72 because of only utilizing the one feature, the one credit now with the Wall Street Journal, and the $20 per visit to lounges. So the card annual fee being $695. My value I've gotten out of the card this year at $947. So in my mind, I've gotten outsized value for the annual fee for the things I've been able to take advantage of with the card. Now, again, like I said, it's been a year now. So where do I see myself with this card going forward? Well, for me, this is a keeper card for certain. Like I said, I didn't get to go on a couple of trips this year. I have a lot of trips scheduled for next year. I have 2 already booked and ready to go. There's 5 more that I'm looking at booking right now, along with another 2 more possibly. So I'm traveling almost every month next year. So I'm going to be getting not only the full value of the credits here, the airline, FHR, Uber, again, totally, full credits, but also the lounge visits are going to be a lot more. So the value for me dollar wise is going to be even more in 2025. So this is definitely a keeper card for me. And again, if I did not mention a credit that this card has, that's because I don't use them at all. And so there is no value there for me. Again, real world, no BS experience in the first year. And that's all I have, everybody. I'm really curious to hear what you all think about this. I'm looking forward to seeing what you all have to say in the comment section below. Let's talk about it. And again, if you have not already done so, please click the like button on this video, and also please subscribe. First of all, it's very humbling and it means a lot that every one of you that takes time to watch this. It truly means a lot. It still blows my mind. So thank you for that. But clicking the like button and subscribing, it helps, again, gets the channel more visible to more people just like yourself. And I appreciate you. Now be good to each other, okay? Bye for now.